Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. That depends on where you are right now watching me from. God bless you. You are welcome once again to this platform. And you know what we do here already, that we come here, we update you of what is happening around us and issues that is um, viral on the internet space. So we come here, we talked about it, and we give you more information about all those things that you must have heard or seen on the internet space. Yes, God bless you once again. Yes, Dr. Anu Oluwapo Adepoju, popularly known as Queen of Yarns on the internet space. There was a report recently about a couple of days ago that this particular beautiful and young lady at Kpai, and that since that news filtered on the internet space, a lot of people has been reacting to that. Some people were very happy that Dr. Anu Kpai, and I wonder why should people be happy because someone Kpai. And I got to know that due to a lot of series of complaints, a lot of issues of complications, especially those people that went to for surgery. We have cases like that happen. So there was a kind of misreaction on the internet space when the news filtered on the internet space that this guy, this beautiful lady at Kpai, and before the news of her Kpai, there was a video that also went viral where we saw her very sick and she sat down, and since then people were also confused that could this be Dr. Arno. But after some days to that video that went viral on the internet space, there was a news that she had Kpai, and people had started reacting to that. A lot of people were very happy due to what they have seen in the past, and recently we got to know that there were a lot of court cases hanging on this particular lady. Now we want to talk about the conspiracy as touching the Kpai of Dr. Anu. But before that, now there were a lot of people complained about but I want us to see this video of one of our clients that complained after she had a surgery with her. So let us see this particular interview that this person had with BBC PG. So guys, let's see this, then we'll come back. God bless you.
Anu showed me Pepe. If there's another word for suicide, maybe the person one mentor. You don't do it. I say I go dey like I go dey talk. You go be like I dey see person wey dey tell me say you don't get any life again. Everybody don't. Who want marry? Everybody don't know say you get surgery, you get both surgery. Who want marry? You don't. That man will tell me say, well, just kill yourself. Make you dey go. My brothers, they just carry me. I don't feel bad for them. They go stay with me. Knife, everything they come out. Make I don't move myself. My name now Omotola Taiwo Temilade. I'm 28 years and I'm popularly known as Omote. I met Dr. Anu because I want to do top up of my house, BBL and liposuction. My belly no flat fish. I won't come off fat for there. Still put down for my house. December 31st, after I go pay 1.2 million to our account. After the surgery, I started having complications. I started having belly bones, waist bone, waist numb. And after 2 months, I started having fat necrosis. Fat necrosis is when liquid fats that has turned into like dead start coming out from like the thing will just come out like boil. You come burst. You start to come out the fat. Up till now, my waist is still numb. As I stand up like this, my body is not complete. One is bigger than the other. So the wound where she inflicted on me, see the heal. I see they go hospital every 2 days interval. And to dress the wound, sometimes 7,000. Sometimes 10,000, it depends. Because sometimes I feel open the wound, make another fat necrosis don't dey beside. They go need the operation to take that one out. Sometimes if maybe the wound don't catch infection, all of those things, they go need do swab. I go buy drug. I go buy this one. Money where I don't spend has won into millions more than money where I don't even use do surgery for me. The wound, dey my belly, dey my butt, dey plenty places for my body. When I went to social media, the reaction was really bad. People abused me, they cursed me. Some they even call my DM and say, oh, this money millions when you take go do this thing, you know if you give me make I go do this there. Useless woman. Some they wish me death. See, Nigerians are hypocrites. Most of all those people they abuse me for social media, they won't do it. Some of them don't get the liver, some of them don't get the money, and some of them they never reach that level. Trust me. Me, I share my story, make other people learn.
I called her several times after this whole thing. She no pick the call. Like say she block the number. The only time where she called me where I don't respond na when I go Dubai, and I tell am say I no dey country. Say if I reach, I will call her. Before then, she come hospital come see us for follow when she gets issues. And usually when you advise patients on wetin to do after surgery and they no follow am because they feel say they sabi how to take care of themselves, if they give issues and at the end of the day they go say na the doctor cause am. People dey always confuse the two, plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery. The two no be the same thing. And people dey always talk say I no dey for NAPRAS group, which is Association of Plastic Surgeons of Nigeria. I no be plastic surgeon and I never ever call myself plastic surgeon. I be cosmetic surgeon wey focus on liposuction. And to become a cosmetic surgeon or to sabi do liposuction, the basic requirements na MBBS, which is Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. Every doctor wey get MBBS na physician and surgeon first of all. That one first give me the right to fit do liposuction. Secondly, I go for certificate courses for this field and I dey certified to practice cosmetic surgery.
This thing don't affect me financially, no, but it don't drain me. I dey go from one hospital to hospital, no improvement. For 6 days only, that hospital I spend like 435,000. You dey social media, post am mentally. I no even wan start. Is it the trolling? Till tomorrow I no fit upload my picture. People go dey ask me, you don sit down, you don do this emotionally. Who boyfriend wan stay with? I no get boyfriend. People victim shamed me. Now me be victim o, na me be.
Welcome guys, I think we have all seen that video, and that particular client discussed and told us what she saw after that surgery. According to her, she saw hair when she had that surgery with Dr. Anu. And well, after this particular video, a lot of people talked about Dr. Anu. And we have a series of cases of people that went to her. Some died, some could not get themselves again because of the complications that they had during the surgery session with Dr. Anu. And you know, when all these things happen, we have a lot of series of court cases hanging on her. A lot of them have been concluded, why she has been found guilty, and a lot are still under process up to now. And due to this, I want us to see the reaction of Dr. Anu to all these allegations and what people are saying when she was alive. Anyway, she reacted to some of these allegations that we see on the internet space. Then, so I want us to also see this video. Then we will now come back and talk about the conspiracy about Kpai. Is she actually Kpai? So we are going to come back to discuss that. Thank you guys. God bless you.
I am Dr. Adekboju Anuluwapo, a graduate of University of Lagos College of Medicine, class of 2015. I am a fully registered member of Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria and a graduate member of Nigerian Medical Association. Also a physician member of American Academy of Cosmetic Surgery. We were closed since March 19th because of coronavirus outbreak in Nigeria. So the place was locked. They actually broke into the facility. They broke the gates, broke the door, went upstairs, broke the door upstairs as well. Took videos, took pictures of my theater, the ward, carted away with things, and that was it. So I cried out to the association, letting them know what has happened, and Nigerian Medical Association, and they wrote officially to Federal FCCPC that they do not have any business with medical facilities, and that they also introduced me officially to the commission that I'm a doctor, because what they had there said I wasn't a doctor. They stated to them that I was a doctor. I graduated from the University of Lagos College of Medicine, and I completed my one-year internship program with Health Service Commission, and that my facility was registered with the Health Accreditation Board, and also that I am fully registered with Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, and that they do not have a right to investigate a medical facility. We we're in court currently.
You initiated the court process?
Yes, so my lawyer had to also write to them, and we're currently in court waiting for judgment to know when to open the facility. So we would have been able to do follow-up on patients if the facility wasn't sealed. So despite the COVID-19 outbreak, we stopped work, but then we would have been doing skeletal activities, have about a nurse or two nurses come over, manage patients who have done their surgery. But because the facility was sealed, we couldn't do follow-up on our patients, we couldn't do nothing. We couldn't, and we had to send some patients out to other facilities to get treatment at some point in time, at different points, in time, because this facility was sealed. And that was very risky because it could have brought issues, for the management of MedContour. But we were able to just send patients out to other doctors to help us manage those who needed follow-up treatment. First, I would say, may her soul rest in peace. The lady in question was our patient. However, what was the reason we referred the patient for expert management was for a different reason entirely.
What was the reason?
It was a respiratory issue. So what was out there was that the lady had fat embolism, that she had fats transferred into her lungs, and that she died on the table. Those things are false, because the patient did not die on the table. The patient was fine after surgery. Surgery was successful. It was until 3 days after her surgery that she was referred to a different facility for respiratory, she had a respiratory issue, and we wanted them to manage for that condition because they had the respiratory unit in their facility. And she was there with them for about 31 days before she gave up the ghost. And when she died, the next thing I heard was that Dr. Anu is not a doctor, she's a nurse, she didn't finish medical school, she killed someone, and from there people started saying, oh, she has killed so many girls. No one has ever died in our facility, and it's sad that there's only a few people I can tell this to, because what is out there is she has killed so many ladies, she's killing our women, the place is a butchery, is an abattoir. I've had all sorts online, but I am saying nobody has ever died in our facility. Nobody has ever died on our table. It's a possibility, because I've had people tell me that people offer them money to come give negative accounts about me. I've heard so many people say that someone is sponsoring these stories out there. Even an ex-staff of mine told me they offered 200,000 to sell me out. to them, you know. So it's been like that. And there's this blogger who, you know, tried to blackmail me. When they posted the first story, I contacted the person and said that this story is not true. I think you should hear from me as well. You should hear my side of the story. And then the person goes, oh, we heard this about you, we heard that about you. Anyway, if you want this to go away, then you have to pay 2 million naira.
Really?
And I said, oh, that is too much for what I did not do. Then the person was like, okay, you can do it, 1,500,000, 1.5 million naira. And you would have my support, you have my backing. Now, because I refused to make this payment, from that night that I refused to make the payments, and that it was just one video the person had posted about me at the time. From that moment, Gist Lover started to post things about me, lies. He tried to get pictures online, crop them together, say that it's my work, try to put all sorts of things. Recently, I saw online where Gist Lover said, oh, now what they do when they do surgeries for you at MedContour is to cut off your nails, take your blood, take your hair for rituals. So you have to be careful once you're unconscious on the table. They do these things and they're recruiting women in Lekki. Now, I laughed when I saw it because I'm like, first, you don't have one person in the theater when you're having a surgery done. You have a doctor, you have the surgeon, you have nurses, you have anesthesiologists, you have technicians in the theater, and then cleaners later. How is it possible to get someone's hair off, cut out the nails, cut out the hair without the person's consent? Unless they're talking about when you take out, if someone fixes nails and you want to put in an SpO2 monitor, which is what you use in checking the oxygen level of the blood. You take out the nails, you put the SpO2 monitor on the finger. Unless they're trying to say that when the person has pubic hair before coming in for surgery, you shave it because you don't need that. So unless that's what they're talking about, I do not know how it is possible for a patient to be unconscious and then you start to take such delicate things out of. You have to get the patient's consent to even shave the patient, or the patients actually take their nails off themselves if they need to use the SpO2 monitor. And sometimes you don't even need to do that. Our patients, besides, are always awake for surgery. We do only awake liposuction. We don't put patients under general anesthesia, and this is why we also have more patients come to us, because so many people are afraid to sleep for surgeries because they are afraid of death. And this is what others do. They put patients to sleep. We don't. And so we tend to get more of those patients. And this is why, you know, I feel there's a bit of jealousy or rivalry coming from somewhere. I don't know where it is, but where it's coming from. But this is what I have noticed. But it's just ridiculous. And I believe people should think logically, you know, logical enough to know that this is false. For Christ's sake, what do I need the blood money for when what I already do pays my bills?
Welcome, guys. Yeah, that was the response of Dr. Anoluwapo, based on the allegations of complications, based on the allegation of issues that usually are generated after they might have had that surgery or even during the surgery session with her. So that was what she said during that period. Now, the conspiracy issue that people are talking. Now, there were a lot of reactions. Some people said this particular Kpai news has never been confirmed by anybody. And while some said maybe Dr. Anu actually a fake Kpai so that all these court cases can be waived over her. So that was what we are seeing on the internet space. Some say Dr. Anu did not buy. But some say, why should someone Why someone fake Kpai in this generation? Well, that is what we are getting. And I want to ask us a question. Does it worth it for someone to fake Kpai because of problem, because of the court cases, because of a lot of issues around her, and we don't even know what she actually passing through, even in her closet, in her silence. And one thing about life is that depression is strong, and if actually she's sick, based on that video that you are watching, if actually that Anu is sick, so I think we should also look at that also, because this person that we are looking at, Anu, if this is Anu, it means that that sickness actually dealt with her, and the sickness actually enter her body well. So that is the feedback we are getting on the internet space about Anu. Some said we have not confirmed the Kpai of Anu from a very reliable source, while some said she has Kpai and she has gone. People, some were happy for that Kpai, while some said, well, God should also rest her soul. That is all what we are getting. So that is the conspiracy I need to talk about. And before I round up, these yarns of a thing that we need to talk to ourselves about, especially ladies. And let me start with this, that we have a lot of people, a lot of models, a lot of celebrity that have caused this thing in the first place. Because most of the time, what we see on the internet space, we see people displaying, showcasing their yarns, their bought and the rest, thing like that. And we have made this young generation to believe that everything you should pursue in life is yarns. Yarns is good, yes. Is when a woman carries it, it makes a woman more attractive. But see, we cannot complain and we cannot blame God for creating people like that naturally, and for creating other people that doesn't have big yarns. So we should learn how to appreciate ourselves. We should learn how to be confident of the person we are. A lot of ladies, a lot of people promising young ladies they have Kpai just because they want to do BBS, so to speak. They want to enlarge their booties, they want to enlarge their bum, they want to enlarge their breast. A lot of them are actually Kpai. Why? Because of this. And if you trace it back about 10-15 years ago, it was not like this. And then we have people that have big yams, but that we see had made a lot of people to even go for yam. And instead, if you see people doing a skit, especially the skit maker on the internet space, you see them that they usually display ladies with yam. And this has made ladies that doesn't have yam to believe that they need to do that. And a lot of life have been lost during the process of doing butt enlargement. So guys, I want to advise every one of us, and I want to advise, and I want to appeal to all our celebrities that let us compose ourselves so that the generation that are coming after us will not be worse than what we are. Now go to Instagram, go to the reel of Instagram. What you see is butt, and what you see is breast. That is what the business people are doing now. The skate maker also, I want to say they can do better. They can do better also, because that is what is actually causing traffic views on the internet space. So guys, that is all I need to say to every one of us. I pray God will just help this generation, will help us, but we can still do better. Yams is good, yes, when it comes naturally. God knows why he gives some, why God knows that he doesn't give them. And even both one that has it and both other, there are also medical implications to all that. So guys, thank you for joining, and thank you for watching this video. If today is your first time joining us here, please kindly subscribe to our channel and make sure you on your notification button, so that anytime we drop a new video like this particular one, you will be notified. And to all my returning subscribers and the followers, I want to say God bless you. Until next time, when I will be coming your way once again to give him more update. I want to say God bless you, and please guys, be sure and stay safe. God bless you. Bye bye.